So the crypto market has stalled out, and this is exactly what I didn't want to see and did not want to see happen. So we're going to get into that in this video. As always, I appreciate you taking a few minutes of your day. Thank you for stopping by and watching this video. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button below. Love to have you stick around. And as always, video for entertainment purposes only. Here we go. So we had a decent run in the last 48 hours. And really the most of that decent run was in the first 36 hours of that 48 hours. Okay. And so we got a couple things going on here. And, right here, right now, the overall market is at a 1.3 trillion and down 1.1%. I would love to be back in 1.7, 1.8 range. Of course, we all would, right? And then ultimately 2 and moving on. Those are overall market caps is what I'm really talking about. But we've got some really kind of macroeconomic things that, macro factors that are forcing their way into the crypto market. And that's really what is stalling and not allowing the crypto market to really significantly get a bull run. Our bull run in May was killed by Terra Luna. Period. End of story. The implosion of Terra Luna affected the overall viability of the crypto market and just sent everybody reeling into this kind of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, death spiral, if you will. We reached levels of a 10 or so on the fear and greed index. I look at this every single day. We are bouncing back from this a little bit. So the fear and greed index is definitely one that I keep an eye on. This measures social sentiment and kind of social attitudes and social, behavior as it relates to fear and greed. And I don't like the word greed. I tend to think of it as more of as a fear and confidence indicator. Okay. And so kind of back to this, ultimately this comes back to our really good friends, and I'm being sarcastic in that statement, the fear of recession and the fear of inflation. And, at the end of the day, things just costing more. I mean, you go to the grocery store, everything, all our staples, meat, eggs, cheese, vegetables, everything costs more. Fuel still costs more. I drive a truck that takes diesel, and I was in Boston this weekend, and diesel there was like $6.50, and here in Texas it's like $4.70 right here as of right now. Still expensive, but I ran the math just as an FYI. I ran the math. For me to fill up my truck in Boston, it would cost me like $180, almost $200. For me to do that same thing here in Texas, it's like 120, 125, give or take. My point to you is that it's costing more, prohibitively more. And that ultimately, in my opinion, impacts the discretionary money. Discretionary means, money that people have after they pay all their bills and pay to feed themselves and their kids and their family, etc., to invest. Period. End of story. And I think that will continue to loom. I think that will continue to be a thing as it relates to money coming into or back into crypto. Okay, so that's all part of it. So yes, we are stalled out, and yes, we are. This is kind of where we're at, and we've got to have some significant spark happen to either Bitcoin and or Ethereum. I mean, yesterday in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin did reach 32.2. Okay, it's a little weak today as of the recording of this video. That's fine, I get it. But all of these other kind of macro and socioeconomic and frankly just personal, how it impacts us all personally, all of these things weighing on us are going to continue to be here. They're going to continue to be a pall, P-A-L-L, over everything kind of here. Yeah, I know I'm throwing some big words at you today. Pall's not a big word, but you get my point. Anyway, it's just one of those things where I just consider this to be one of those deals where I'm treading water. I continue to add to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I buy Bitcoin and Ethereum every single day, just as an FYI, and just continue to DCA there, dollar cost average there. So that's what I got for you. Sorry wasn't some positive uplifting thing, but that's where we're at, guys. So as always, thank you. I truly appreciate you. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your day, and I'll see you. Have a good one.